Yeah, this is RTV episode number 5, man. It's an honour to be here. Let's get straight into it, man. First question, right here. What is your name and what do you do? My name is Jalporte, Sanjay Jalporte. I was sent here from another planet to terrorise, harass, scratch, claw, dig my way to the top of the UK hip-hop industry. So far it's going slowly but surely. That's pretty much about it. I actually am an MC, but at some point in my life I'd like to be a producer, I'd like to be a label owner. I'd also like to be a millionaire at some point as well, and you know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, man, you know what I mean? Where may we know you from? Releases, features, videos, etc. You might know me previously from touring with G-Program for many years. Other than that, you might know me because I'm from Normanton and generally harassing basketball courts and so on, so you might know me from there. You might also know me because I overtook your car on the wrong side of the road and left you standing at the red lights. In terms of releases, I've only got my own solo release at the moment, which is Farewell Aquarius, the debut EP by Jalporte. Shortly, and I mean literally shortly, within a few hours, there's going to be limited edition, which is my boy Dave Rogers as well. That is a limited edition mixtape. Dave Rogers presents Jalporte, so keep your eye out for that as well, man, because it's an introduction to one of the hottest MCs, the hottest MCs, man, and also one of the hottest producers that's about to step up his game. Videos, as of yet, I haven't done any videos, although I have just, if you're watching this, then I have just done RTV episode 5, so that's where you can catch me from. In terms of features, I was on BBC Asian Network, they clocked me as well. Bobby Friction Show was alongside the iconic Foreign Beggars. By the time you see this, I probably would have done Manchester Radio as well, Unity Radio, and after that, stuff like UKHipHop.com. If you type my name into Google, the first 14 pages are Jalporte as well, man, so you might know me from hacking and aggressively overtaking the internet as well. Next question here, how did it all start, and has it got better, has it got worse? How did it all start? The short story, it started, I went to college with Alex Blood, Simon Jones and Fierce Frias. Alex and Jonesy were doing an EP at the time called Spirit Up Change. They asked me to drop a verse on a track. We did. It turned out to be Folklore Legend called Purified Perceptions. The track was, if you're old enough to remember it. And it sort of started from there, really. And I just carried on writing. Alex kept on throwing me beats. And that is really it, man. It just carried on. Has it got better? It's got a hell of a lot better. It's got a hell of a lot better. I've got better as well. I was whack back in the days, man. And I think everybody when they started was pants, man. But now I'm like, you know, before I was pants, now I'm just like, you know, like a pair of cowboy jeans perhaps, you know what I mean? Because now I'm hot as. Has it got worse? I have my off days just like everybody else, but on the whole I don't think it's got worse, I think it's got better. Who am I working with right now? Oh my god. Alex Blood, obviously, I'm doing some tracks with him that are coming out, and I'm always tapping him up for a few beats. Dave Rogers is the main man. He's my live DJ for all my live shows. Limited edition mixtape, as I said, coming out literally within a few hours. I'm also working with some people from Leicester, a guy called Curfew, Julio, and a guy called June 25th as well. Look out for the single called Iron Up MCs that will be coming out with June 25th. That's the project at the moment. I'm also working with a guy called Regimental on episode 5 of RTV. Can you guess I'm trying to plug it? Now, which product of yours should we look out for on the street, and where can we find it? The first product you should look out for is my car, because it's got my website blasted on the back of it, so therefore you can check the website, jalporte.co.uk. And as I mentioned, limited edition, that's going to be up on our website, so you can download that for free. Check it out. Farewell Aquarius as well, you need to hit me up on the website about that, and I'll tap you up and I'll send you an email back about how you can get hold of it as well. After that, in the near future, Iron Up MCs, which will be a single, and after that as well, and I'm letting you in onto a big little secret here as well, there's a track coming out called Blow Off the Ceiling, but that's future, and that's well underground, man. That's some secret mission business there, man, so if you all feel like James Bond now, then fair dues. Who would I call my influences? Oh my god. I better just stick to the hip-hop influences, man. I was born, bred and fed, watered on Wu-Tang. All the way from way back when, man. It was for me, when I was a kid growing up, it was 36 Chambers and it was Liquid Swords on rotation all the time. And I had the old Walkmans, man, that used to, you know, the big things that used to be like a breeze block. Used to be about the size of a wheelie bin. And I'd have all the time on tape 36 Chambers and Liquid Swords just on rotation constantly. Then out to Cal and so on and so on. J. Rue the Damager was always a hero of mine. When Wrath of the Math came out, man, it pretty much changed my whole outlook on hip hop. But then obviously later on, a lot of other artists came out. One of the other guys who came out later on who influenced my writing style a lot was Cannabis. and I'll argue this point with anybody, but I still think today he's the best rapper on the planet. Eminem as well, because of the amount of grind he puts into his verses. Who else in hip hop? In the UK, actually, there's a couple of MCs actually in the UK who inspired me a lot as well. Phil Life Cypher inspired me a hell of a lot. Terra Firma, because of the amount of energy they bring, inspired me a lot. And slightly out of hip hop, but also helped to influence as well. Strange enough, Linkin Park was there a big influence. And also in UK hip hop, there are Foreign Beggars. Foreign Beggars are just ridiculous, man. They are probably pretty much a complete package, so they help influence a lot on the stuff. But if you had to ask me, the straight up answer: J. Rue Damager, Cannabis, and Wu-Tang. That would be the people. Who would you like to work with in the future? Man, again, that's nuts. There's a lot of acts who I'd like to work with in the future, to be honest with you. A lot of producers who I'd like to work with. If I was being overinflated again, and I was being out of my depth, I would say people like Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park. I would like to work with Cannabis if I could ever get around to it, but again, that's way out of my depth. In this country at the moment, I think, as it stands at my present right now, I'm pretty much working with everybody that I can work with. And he's jump around, quick, jump around. There you go, man. And I'm back. There's a technical hitch. See, that's how you know this shit is live, man. That's how you know this shit is live. I think at the moment I'm working pretty much with everybody that I wanted to work with. It's not really. I'm pretty much, it's one of the things where we as MCs, we can only work with people if they're willing to work with us, and that's the real deal. So the people I'm working with now are the people that I can reach, and they're the people that I wanted working with. But who would I like to work with in the future? I suppose anybody who's got the same drive as I have, anybody who's not messing around, anybody who's serious about their music, they're the kind of people I like to work with. You know who you are, I ain't even got to tell you your name. If you're serious, man, then holler at me. If not, then just don't even waste your time. Any advice that you can give to up and comers? Any advice I can give to people? The first is, if you're doing RTV, make sure you don't do it outside, and if you do, make sure you get somebody behind the camera to jump around so the light doesn't turn off. And quite simply, what I say to everybody else: if you're in the music industry as a producer, DJ, MC, whatever, man, if you're in it, you need to be prepared to put in 18 hours a day. If you're not, do one. If you're not prepared to put in 18-hour grind on a 7-day week as well for this music business, man, then leave now. Don't even bother coming here, man, because that's the real deal. It takes that much work just to get to this level. And on the grand scale of things, man, I know that my level is minute, so you need to be prepared, man, to put that kind of hustle in, and that is the end of it. Can hip-hop pay the bills? Yeah, man, absolutely. Hip-hop can most definitely pay the bills, but that's kind of a dodgy question, you see, because, it's... In the end, it's just kind of like any industry, man. I suppose you're trying to get as much out of it as you possibly can, but the industry as well at the same time is geared to get as much out of you as it possibly can. It's about playing the game. If you play the game right and you market yourself right, and basically you stay as sharp as you possibly can, you will be able to pay the bills. If not, I suggest you go underground and find various addresses and do other dodgy illegal activities, and so forth, or just go on the dole, man. Go on the dole. The dole's an easy enough system to rip off. Why not? You know what I mean? Jump, man, jump. Technical tech. There you go.
There we go.
And we're back. Spit a freestyle or a written. If you're a DJ, show your skills. I left my decks at home, unfortunately. I was going to set up on the wheelie bin outside, but unfortunately I can't, so I'll just spit a rhyme. I'm untouched, no predators in my league. None have ever been discovered on land, air or sea. It's just me, no records predate my existence. For instance, like velociraptors hunting at distance. The past made me hunger, now I'm here to feed. There are none in the future, and those that supersede, that compare to me, the greed, strength and need. And I won't stop to breathe till I fill my needs. There's a little thing there for you, man, just quick 8 bars. If you want to hear any of that business or the rest of it, you're going to have to buy the material, or at the very least download it. Anyone you would like to big up? RTV, of course, man, most definitely. I'd like to big up RTV crew who are out here, man, in the cold, jumping up and down, desperately trying to keep the goddamn light on. So big them up. I'd like to big up anybody that I've worked with, anybody that I'm gonna work with as well that I haven't met yet. I'd like to big up, obviously, the people that I'm working with now. Alex, Dave, June 25th, curfew, man. And pretty much, I'd like to big you up if you think you deserve it. And if you're one of those people, then I do not have to tell you who you are. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you all good day. I now am about to get back inside, man, and warm me hands up and warm me nuts up. Thank you very much.